Hey guys, it's me, Escape Reference 2, and I'm here to talk about the greatest superstar in WWE history, The Undertaker. If you guys don't know who The Undertaker is, this is The Undertaker, wherever I post the picture at. I don't know where it is. It's wherever I posted it. If that picture may seem familiar, you notice that that's the video I've been playing on end credits for Fred's Past Remastered. I'll get to that in a minute. I'll explain why. The Undertaker has always been my favorite WWE superstar. Of course, not when I found out about WWE. When I first found out about WWE, The Undertaker wasn't my favorite superstar. It was John Cena. But then a few years after I seen my brother play WWE, it all changed. When my big brother brought in the WWE game, I would always play as John Cena because I didn't know any other wrestler. I didn't know anyone else. I didn't know The Undertaker, I didn't know anything. Until I saw my brother playing as a character. I heard a bell, I heard Trump, I heard this like cool theme song that I want to know what it is. And then I see The Undertaker. The Undertaker is turned out to be my favorite superstar in WWE now. In WWE. And basically, since I started liking The Undertaker because of the tombstone and everything, I started playing as him every single time. I would not choose anyone else. I would not even choose any other superstar. I would always choose The Undertaker. Now, I'm going to explain something. I never knew that The Undertaker had his own DVD. But when my brother bought a whole WWE The Undertaker story pack, I don't know if he bought it because I like The Undertaker, or it's because of well, I don't know. Basically, I have full respect for The Undertaker. If I ever joined WWE, which I don't think he's going to be around, because I saw videos saying that he made his farewells to WWE. I think it's time that it started him retiring from the company, which means I won't be able to meet him one day. If I do, which I really don't think I will. That would have been a good birthday gift to meet The Undertaker, my hero. Anyways, back to what I was saying. As soon as I started watching one of the discs of The Undertaker, I choose the disc where he did that like thing with his tongue. Because I like that thing. Every time I do that, I would always get in trouble. Don't ask why. Basically, people kept telling me to put my tongue back in my mouth. And they do not notice that's the sign of The Undertaker. Or that's me showing my respects to The Undertaker. And then I saw The Undertaker's very, very old matches. And I'm like, that's not The Undertaker, which is this one. Which I don't know where I put it at. Anyways, back to what I'm saying. Basically, I did not like the old theme song. But until about a decade ago, we lost The Undertaker's DVDs. So I couldn't watch him, and I basically forgot about him for over like a year. Because we've been moving back and forth into different houses and all that shit. And then, when we moved to Maryland, and this is where I met Thomas the Gamer. Alright, and basically, I saw WWE, and I'm like, oh, The Undertaker's back. I can play as him again. And then I thought The Undertaker was in the game until I found him. I did not, and then I realized you can play as the other old version of The Undertaker, which is actually pretty cool, because The Undertaker's my favorite, let's just say that. I even had an Undertaker action figure, but I lost that. And then when I played WWE 13, this is where I found out about Kane, which I don't know where the fuck I put the picture at. Kane is Undertaker's little brother, and I found that out when I played the game. Turns out Kane wasn't fond of The Undertaker, and I was wondering why, until I found out why. And here's another thing. This is where I started liking the old theme song for The Undertaker, you know, the funeral thing. Which is the theme song that I have been using for the end credits of Fred's Past. I'm going to explain why I did that. Not because I feel like it, not because I want to. It's because I'm basically I'm making like me in Fred's past. I'm making me like turn into like the Undertaker, but I'm not gonna be called the Undertaker. You'll find that out when you see the rest of Fred's past through last year. The reason why I use the Undertaker's funeral music for the end credits is because it's good. I like it. It's pretty good. For the Fredinator trailer, the second one, the end credit after the end of the trailer, there was like this weird music playing. I don't think anyone knew what it was. It was like the Undertaker's theme song, but in reverse. I basically found like a reverse version of it, and I just edited the music in there. It was actually pretty creepy because it's actually kind of pretty creepy actually, but I don't care. I like the Undertaker. I'm not going to change that. I have full respect for the Undertaker. I always dreamed about meeting the Undertaker, but never got the chance. I am getting his urn, like a replica of his urn, which I don't think is on the apps, in the WWE app anymore, but who am I to judge? I like the Undertaker, I really do. I really wanted to meet him, but that chance never happened. I dreamed about him one time, about jokes I made, but I know it wasn't real. Yeah, it's big. I'm a fanboy of him. So, I never really got a chance to actually see the rest of his discs. What struck me badly was his betrayal from Paul Bearer, which I don't get why he would go to Mankind, that psycho, which he's not a psycho anymore. I think it's because of his uncle. Yeah, uncle. He's an Uncle Paul. Please don't leave me, Uncle Paul. Mankind's like this character, whatever the fuck I put the picture. And there will be a character in a different series that represents Mankind, whenever I get it out. Don't expect that many images in it though, because I'm not gonna be able to do that. So whenever like something is going down, you'll just see this channel, and then when there's something going on good, I'll just use an image. I'm wondering who Paul Bearer is. He's this guy, which I think I know wherever I put the fucking picture. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I always like dream of beating the Undertaker streak, but then I'm like, no. Why would a biggest fan beating the Undertaker streak? I don't think that's a possibility. I don't think he'll see the video that I'm just making now, but if he does, Undertaker, if you're watching this, thank you for making me love WWE for my life. I wish we could meet someday. Alright guys, that's all for the video today. I got a lot of edits. I gotta edit pictures in. Alright. So make sure you rest in peace.